Hello citizens and welcome to City Skylines. We are still working on the Crop Circle City, which I have now renamed from Sexy Town, which was an initial push to try and get people to move in, into the glorious burb of Crop Circle. Now, as you can see, the good folk of Crop Circle have very few demands. They are largely happy folk because I've supplied everything they could possibly demand. Meanwhile, if we glance back over that way, all hell is breaking loose, as we have come to expect. So what I'm going to start doing, maybe not immediately but soonish, is I'm going to start deleting parts of the old town in the hope that people go, well, I still want to live in this fine area of the world, so maybe I shall go and move into the glorious new area of Crop Circle. Now, Yoni, whose name I actually remember for once, suggested that I should probably set up a passenger route on my rail. Which is, you know, absolutely spot on, because otherwise all I'm going to get is tourists. And you forget that you have to do this with rail, and that you can't just oh, hold on, what's that? No, that's a bus route. It's showing you the bus route. So I want, oh, there we go. See, look, I'm an idiot. Right, create new line. Now hopefully we can get this. Where's the train line go? Goes out this way. We can get it over into the old town, because as much as we're going to delete the old town, it would also be nice to be able to run people out here. Yeah, there's no connection to that bit of track. Alright, so if I click that again, there we go, get rid of it. Where are we? There must be another one. Those are goods stations. There must be a passenger station. Didn't I do something ridiculous with passenger rail at some point? I'm pretty certain I did in Atlantis before I drowned everything. No, I did it over here, look. Ah, right. Is this actually connected to the main line anywhere at all? No. Alright, okay, so in order to make that work, first thing I've got to do is actually connect the rail up. So I'm pretty sure this main line here, yes it does, the main line, which is currently doing nothing but goods with an occasional passenger service, where can we actually link that up to? Apologies for the rapid camera movement. I'll calm it down again in a moment. We must have a passenger station around here somewhere. Here's the main line. There's a goods station. And another goods station, because, hell, I love them goods stations. And then what do we got here? What are you? You're a passenger station. You'll do nicely. Alright, awesome. Hopefully this will work. Right, so one from there all the way out over here, which is a heck of a long way. There we go. Right, everybody happy? Look, I want this bit that says no can do. Stop that. Out there, over to, don't lose it. There we go. Over to here. And then we need to go back again. Oh, of course, right, yes. And back again. Excellent. Right, so maybe that'll pick us up some passengers, maybe it won't. It's certainly not going to do any harm. If anything, it'll take a little bit of traffic off the road. But you know, that's not really a major consideration at the moment. So, right. Now, historically, we have maxed out at around 125,000 population, and that's, you know, perfectly adequate. But we want to go higher than that, if at all possible. Hang on, why have I got death happening over here? I've got funeral service. Is it because the main city is all dying again? Actually, look at this. I've actually got a reasonably large city happening here, which is kind of cool. But hey, that's not what I'm interested in. I'm going to bulldoze all of this. This is, you know, that's something I've probably, because this traffic madness is something I'm looking to resolve. So, do I really want to put people out of work back here? Yeah, I really do. And you haven't got enough power. Right, okay, quickly ramp the power back up again. Let's just add a little bit more into that. Let's have a quick look and see how we're doing that. Yep, okay, that's got it. You guys should be fine now. Or is it that you're just not on the... you're not on the grid, are you? Well, how's about I just make you all homeless? See how you feel about that. Give me some drawing action. There we go. Right. And in fact, if I make all of this lot homeless, then maybe, because I mean I've got a zone. I'll take you back over and show you it in a sec. But I'm sure if you've been tuning in regularly, you'll know already that I've got an industrial area over in the new town that hasn't really picked up yet. So maybe by reducing some of the industrial over here, we can get that resolved. What? Why aren't you leaving? Leave. Depart. I no longer want you. And you've got no electricity, so come on. Get with the program and get out of town. They'll get the picture soon enough. Anyway, right, ignoring all of that, we do have death problems over here, and that shouldn't be the case. Actually, we've only got all of these. Oh. And I suspect it's because my my hearses are off servicing the main town area kind of deal. Talk to me, crematoriums. Where are your vehicles? That would be a nice thing to know, wouldn't it? Hearses in use 8. And I suspect they're all doing the inter-town run at the moment. There's not much I can do about that, really, is there? I mean, I could place another one. Yeah, actually, if I place another one and then start another chunk of expansion, maybe that's the easiest way to deal with it. So, let's have a look. What we got here? So this is another residential, which means I should make this probably commercial. And there's a tiniest slip of commercial demand at the moment, so that might not be such a bad idea. I'm going to have to run some power out here, but, you know, I'll live with that. So as before, we want to do a kind of a combination of high and low density stuff. And I'm going to do this one the other way around. I'm going to have the low density on the inside and the high density on the outside. I know, radical. I haven't quite filled in, so you know, the crop circle design is you know, it's filling out quite nicely, but it's in no fashion is it complete yet. So we'll probably run more circles off. In fact, you know, we're quite close to the edge here, but certainly this section here we can put quite a lot in. And I've got, as you can see, you know, I've got kind of spurs sticking out of there already. Okay, let's do that. I need to. I know I've not missed it. I do need to put some power on there. There we go. That's lovely. And then we'll put some more offices in here because everybody likes a good office. Office workers largely, but you know, everybody is an office worker in some fashion or another. Great. And we'll bang a path in because I'm all about paths these days. Let's do that. There you go. Should we put another one in here? Yeah, actually, that's a pretty quick route if I were to do that. No, stop it. There we go. Into where do we want to go? I don't really want to split that if I can avoid it. Magical. Okay, good. Power. Let's power that guy up so that he feels a little bit more relaxed about his new environment. Over onto this one. Where are we going? Over there. And, you know, as ever, you know, once that starts to fill out, I'll get rid of that ugly looking power line. But hopefully we should now see some hearses coming out of here to deal with nearby trouble. So I'm going to actually... Where is the mill residence? So he's going all the way over here to pick up a dead person. My man, that is a very, very long way. Might I suggest you deal with the local drama first before heading elsewhere? You would have thought that they would go for the stuff that was nearest. And that is definitely what causes the plague. What causes the plague is one area being unable to cope and then having to send their services out further and further afield. And you end up in a spiralling out of control situation where all of your service vehicles are heading out to areas that are just no help. What are you supposed to do? Right, let's put in some more residential, and then what I want to do is I want to go and actually remove a residential block, which, you know, fills me with equal parts dread and delight as a concept, because if it doesn't work, then I'm just going to be down a whole chunk of population. but I suspect it will work. I have great faith in the people of this glorious town, that they will want to come and live in the bold new world. That's my plan. Right, we need some school cover here. We will educate your childrens. Can I not get full cover on here? Because that's kind of frustrating. It's about as close as we can get. Right, let's do that. High school cover. I guess we're going to put one up here somewhere. And it's worth it. And you know, and as has been explained on, I'm sure, multiple occasions, over time, what will happen here is we'll end up with lots of little districts like this. So once I've kind of filled into the kind of the wiggle that is this highway, this will be one kind of self-contained area, and then we'll build other self-contained areas that have all provision kind of dealt with. Not kind of dealt with, actually dealt with, which should mean that the plague-based scenarios of the past, let's up the tempo, you know, stay in the past, that we actually get rid of them. We've definitely got growth going on here. We've got some demand for industrial, and I know just the spot you want to put it. I do. Over here, people. Oh well, can't win them all. Right, I also want to stick some buses up to this new stuff that I just stuck down, if I can find them. That can't possibly be it. They can't have bought in already. I don't need a bus station. Let's go from... That's pretty central. Yeah, we'll go from there out to... where should we go? Let's go here. Oh, I want it to complete a loop. I don't like buses going back on themselves, because I suspect quite strongly what that will lead to is additional traffic drama as buses turn round in the middle of the road. And then we'll also do one from this new here, this one. Where should we go from? Let's go from here. And we'll take that out to this, which I believe is my new office district. Right, go to that. That's good. And someone's moving in already, which is excellent. And then you can come back as well. All right, so, I mean, I've got to be a little bit careful on this front, because we're already doing it in such a way that this central circle is going to start picking up quite a few buses. And this is where I really wish that that Traffic Plus would work without drama, because you can add bus lanes, which are your emergency vehicles will use as well. And for those of you who have watched plenty of episodes of this stuff, you can immediately see how useful that would be, because it will stop all your service vehicles getting snarled up in traffic. I live in hope. I check back on that mod on a regular basis, because it is one that I want to employ at some point. Okay, now what else can I do? We've got zones. Let's just have a quick recap. Yeah, plenty of zones, all ready to go. No one interested in moving in. Anyone taken me up on some industrial stuff yet? What are you guys? You're a firehouse and you're a police station. That would be a no. Right, bulldozer time. Or at the very least, dezoning time. So where I'm going to dezone first is where we're getting the most traffic drama. So if I were to remove some traffic from, some housing from like here, this could go very badly wrong. But that's why you're watching, right? You want to see me get it badly wrong, so when you're playing, you can go, I'm not going to do that. The man's a fool. There we go. Yeah, see, look at that. Ruthless. No mercy for you. I don't know what that is, but if I can dezone it, I have done. There we go. And then once these lot all disappear, I can also get rid of the roads. Just, you know, because. And then we'll gradually start to see some of the old city kind of open up again. Some land appear. If they hadn't got the picture by me dezoning their land, they certainly... Hey, we're happy now. There's no road to get to my house. There we go. Oh, we haven't got power. Yeah, and you haven't got a road. And you are also dezoning. Oh, there's quite a few people actually lived in there. Sorry, folks. Out with the old, in with the new. What are you? You're an incineration plant. Okay, well, that's probably good that you stay there. And you're a crematorium, which is also probably good that you stay there. And here's the thinking, right? The more of this that I actually do, go on, clear off. Take the hint. I dezone you a lot. The more people we move out of here, the more the traffic eases, and equally, the more this new area starts to appeal. At least, I hope. We've got stuff moving in, and that's all positive. What have we got going on here? Some shops. Why are you cheesed off? Oh, okay, all right. Because you weren't operating, and now you are operating. You're happy again. Grand. So the goal is going to be to expand the amount of land that people can build on over here, while simultaneously getting rid of it from the old city, in the hope that people move from one to the other. And in fact, if we have a look at the budget, is there a road budget? I don't think there is there? No, it's not like SimCity. SimCity, you have to pay to keep your roads operational, which is a right drag. Plenty of water, good. Plenty of power, like it. Incinerators are cool. Education could always be a little bit better, but not in the new town, where taxes are low, people. Low taxes here. Move to Crop Circle. It's the future. These idiots are still here. So let's make that decision for them, shall we? Okay, right. Now, this retail park is one of the originals, and we also got some death going on here. So I'm going to dezone a little of that. Not quite as much, maybe. Let's just get rid of this bit. And then hopefully, and I'll do the next one along as well. And then, you know, if that drives, because we've still got commercial demand, so with a bit of luck, people will opt to jump ship. Hang on, before you delete it, what is it? It's a tax office. Really? I didn't build that. Did I? Did I build this tax office? Huh. Okay, well, I'm going to need one of those. Alright, where does that live? Right, Statue of Wealth, yeah, Statue of Industry. I don't recall having built a tax office, but then we are approaching the 60th episode of this bad boy playthrough, so I can't rule out that I did. Oh, the official park. Oh, I'm totally going to build some of that. Totally. Ah, there it is. Yeah, tax office. Oh, cute. All right. Well, I'll leave that for the moment. We won't interfere with the smooth running of our taxation system for the time being. Come on, get out of it. Okay. Right. Well, look. You know, instead of just pottering about in a minor fashion, there we are. We've got some action going on over here. Lovely. But instead of that, what I'm going to do is, firstly, and as mentioned, I am all about the parks. So I want a nice kind of lunchtime plaza for the hard-working folk who happen to reside over here. And also we ought to check our police coverage, which isn't too bad, but I'm going to stick another one in here. And also the same with fire coverage. And this is, you know, this is trying to prove out that localized services are better than big uns. That's the objective. And meanwhile, let's get some of these other circles drawn in. Give me the circly tool here. Now, I've actually got a reasonable amount of room here, so can we go to, let's go to 3. Can I get a 3 in here without upsetting anyone? Looks like it might be possible. 1, 2, 3. Is that where I want it? It is where I want it. Okay. God bless you, snapping tools. 1, 2, 3. This is pretty huge. And another one. Out as far as that. Up as far as here. Good. I'm pretty certain that's a circle, isn't it? That looks pretty circular. It's just the mountains that are causing it to look otherwise. What can we get in here? Oh, a nice dinky little 1. Okay. And then, obviously, you know, you link some up by footpaths, you do exciting things with other stuff, and these start to take on a rather splendid, organic kind of a feel. Right, let's take you down. The slope is not too steep. I need you underground. I don't want you... Is that underground by that point? Yeah, it looks like it is. Okay, now which bit of road is going to make you happier? I think it's going to be this one, isn't it? Or is it? But let's make it so it's at least useful. Right, there we go. Stick that on there. That's another way for people to get in. Do the crossroads action here, and that will probably do for the moment. And obviously, I'm going to keep this going until I've got, you know, as all of this area filled out, and then the choice is really mine as to whether the choice is mine anyway. But the choice is there as to whether I infill these little gaps that I've got going on here. You know, we can certainly build more stuff there if we choose to. Whether that's the best idea or not is up for debate, but the option certainly exists. Will that do? No, it won't do. It's not symmetrical. And neither's that. But that is. Grand. Okay, good. Good. I'm a little pleased with that. And then I think we can fit in another couple of little circles here, and I can link one from both this one and that one. Do the same over here with another one that's linked up to both. And then I ought to do something to go over the top. I would build some kind of clever bridge over the top into maybe a raised circle. Wouldn't that be something to see? Yeah, maybe it would. All right, I'll start off there next time around. Thanks very much for watching. This is going, you know, progress is a little slow, but as you can see, our population's now up to 123,000. This new area is growing. Could be growing a bit faster, I agree, but it is growing. Can't sever all of that yet, but I can get rid of some of it. Go on, be gone. No, not the road. Power line. There you go. And we still have yet... No, you've gone too far. You've gone too far. We've yet to see whether the gambit of dezoning the other area is going to pay off or not. I've a suspicion it will, kinda. And then, providing we keep the level of service over in the new city reasonably high, then you know we should be in a pretty strong position. I want to get a... Where shall I put it? Let's put it here. Right. Let's just do that before I depart. Drop that down. Yeah, hook that up to that. There we go. Oh, no. Oh, no, wait. What have you done? What have you done? Where's your brain? Look, if you're going to do it, make it look right. That. Get rid of it. There we go. There, and, yeah, and that. And then do it the other way. Yeah, I know, I said I was going, but I've got stuff to do. Hold on. Trust me, it'll be worth it. And then link up to that. There we go. Right. Smashing. Why put an incinerator all the way out here? Well, because they're going to travel to get to where they need to go anyway. And it has a detrimental effect on land value, on prices. Actually, it shouldn't need power. Don't you just need water, don't you? Do you need water? Who knows? It has a detrimental effect on land value and causes noise and ground and air pollution, so it's best to have it kind of out of the way. But because it's linked on to the underground superhighway, I'm not sure I'm sold on that as a name for it, but because it's linked onto there, it means that that the garbage trucks can get to where they need to go. They've got crime problems here. Anyway, I'll be back soon with I imagine more of the same. Thanks very much for watching. I've been Colonel Failure. Please subscribe if you've not done so already. It's a good thing for you to do. And comment by all means. What would you like to see? More crop circles? What design should I do for this coastal bit? That's where we're going next after the crop circle's done. I do need to get this highway over. I've got the cash to do it. Maybe I'll do that next time as well. What did I already say I was going to do? Oh, some kind of clever bridgey kind of deal. Okay, cool. So that's coming up next. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Cheerio.
This